Hey Capricorn, I'm going to do your weekend reading for May 15th through the 17th. And this is a general reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Capricorn. When do you feel most connected and at peace? Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and do your past, present, future with the Osho Zen Tarot. Capricorn. For your past, we have flowering. So this is kind of like the Queen of Pentacles. This is where you're just really blooming within yourself, radiant. Lots of abundance and stability, a lot of inner balance and balance in the physical world as well. And then for your current situation, we have rebirth. So this is kind of like the Ten of Swords, where, you know, you've come through something that might have been a little bit tumultuous. I don't know if I said that right, but something that wasn't easy at all. So out of that pain came something new and fresh, and yeah, you're just kind of like coming out of that. And then for our future, we have 9 sorrow, 9 of clouds. So this is kind of like the 9 of swords. So we have a lot of air energy here. Yeah, this is kind of like, you know, feeling trapped within your head kind of thing. Self-induced, unfortunately. Obviously there are outside sources, but ultimately you're kind of like feeling a little bit trapped in your mind. We're going to go into your main spread for the weekend, Capricorn. Woof. May 15th through the 17th. Okay, for your current situation, we have Page of Cups. So I feel like you're opening up after this, you know, rebirth, and it's kind of giving you a little bit of like a renewed imagination, like a dreamy kind of youthful. Yeah, it's nice. For your recent past, we have the Chariot in reverse. So something might have been, you might have detoured off of a path, or, you know, stop moving forward in something. We'll clarify with the Rider-Waite deck. For your abilities this week, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So Capricorn, you might be tempted to possibly be a little bit wrapped up in ego, and that might bring you the sorrow this weekend. It's not a bad thing. Everybody does it. There might be some competitive energy or insecurity here for your abilities this weekend, and we'll try to figure out how to maneuver through that. This might be someone around you that you're able to maneuver around, but we'll clarify. For your love, passions, interests, this weekend we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Oh, I can't even see that. With the Knight of Cups in reverse, it's kind of like you might be a little bit possessive of others, or even outcomes of things that you're doing, like projects that you're working on. You might be a little bit possessive over that, but usually this means possessive in a relationship. Someone might be possessive over you, or you might be dealing with a rejection in your love, passions, interests position. This can also mean some kind of spiritual block, so we'll clarify. For your outcome this weekend, we have the 3 of Swords in reverse. So, you know, coming out of some kind of heartbreak, I feel like something that you understand had to happen, and I feel like you have a lot of clarity with with this end, or this heart, this pain, you know, you have clarity in the pain, through the pain. Okay, let me clarify your Chariot in reverse for your recent past. Why is the Chariot in reverse for Capricorn, recent past? Queen of Cups, Page of Wands. I feel like someone tried to control someone with a youthful, like maybe immature, but very inspiring energy. I feel like someone tried to control that, or maybe you tried to control outcomes of something and it put a halt to something. Let me see. It's a little blurry, Capricorn. The Chariot, to clarify the Chariot. So something was moving forward, but it had to be put to a stop because, like, yeah, there was way too much controlling energy. It was too... someone was trying to control the outcome, or a person that was just like, you know, it was youthful, it was inspiring, it could have amounted to something, it could have been something, I feel like, but it was just, you know, when you cling to something, that's when it fights back and doesn't want to, even if it's a job or whatever, when you cling to something, that's when you kind of like poison it. Flowering, recent past. Yeah, I feel like maybe someone was a little bit quick and harsh, or sharp-tongued, or, you know, something like that. Even though there was clarity, I mean, when someone's unsure, they might, like, project fears and insecurities, and I think, like, that threw you off your, like, flowering balance. You know, as a Capricorn, you are very, like, radiant and earthy and stuff like that. You can be if you're not in your headspace. But I think you might have gotten trapped up in your headspace and clung to something and became a little bit harsh with the, you know what's happening, you know what's going on, but I think maybe this wasn't handled well. This could, you know, this could be someone else too. This could be someone around you, clinging to you, but I feel like it is you, maybe. Can I clarify the Page of Cups for the current situation for Capricorn? So, for your current situation, remember we had the rebirth card, like that Ten of Air. So we have, again, the Ten of Air, the Ten of Swords for your current situation. And that's, you know, the end of something and the rebirth of it, something new. And again, when I clarified this, the Justice card also popped out. So with the Page of Cups here, it's kind of like, you know, you're being reborn in this youthful, hopeful energy, and I feel like it's rebalancing you, and you kind of, I feel like you just don't know what to do with the energy, though. I kind of feel like it feels like it's new to you and you're not used to it. I feel like, okay, so I have the Five of Cups, the the Knight of Cups, and the Six of Wands, all to clarify the Justice card. So I feel like, for you, try not to ignore your emotions, but I feel like you might be moved towards projecting towards others this weekend, perhaps, or sometime soon, and it might cause you the sorrow, because remember we have the Sorrow card in the future position. So try to maintain your balance and be impeccable with your promises, and, you know, have integrity with your interactions with others so that people don't feel like they have to flee away from you. Three of Cups just popped out. Why is the Knight of Wands in reverse? For abilities, Capricorn abilities, Knight of Wands in reverse. Knight of Wands to clarify the Knight of Wands. Yeah, so with this, like, you really kind of like a rush of youthful energy, like a renewed energy for you, this new beginning that has you kind of like enthusiastic and inspired. Don't go overboard with it and become a little bit like, you know, that Knight of Wands in reverse. It's kind of telling me that it might be a little bit of a warning to not become indulgent or egotistical or competitive. You know, maintain that that just balance with others and yourself. Oh yeah, don't be too competitive. Don't feel like you have to watch your back, like, you know, don't be too sharp. You know, because remember, when you clung to control in the past, that's when things kind of came crashing down, or, you know, you lost control, or, you know, something was no longer being moved towards because the control was being don't try to control so much. High Priestess popped out. Nine of Cups in reverse for love, passions, interests, Capricorn. Yeah, okay. So for your love, passions, interests, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. That's kind of like telling, I feel like that's telling, and then we have the King of Cups to clarify it. And while I was thinking that, I was like, man, we have like all the knights out here and all the like young, youthful energy. We have a lot of pages, but I don't have a lot of kings aside from the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles in the beginning about, you know, clinging to control and everything, and, you know, your balance and stuff. So for your love, passions, interests this weekend, I have the Knight of Cups in reverse and the King of Cups. You know, try to not get into the energy of being like controlling again. Try not to spiritually block yourself. If there is some rejection around it, handle it like a king. Handle it with emotional stability. You can also like offer your emotional support to others, and it will make, you know, it can help you make you feel better. Just protect your energy. Just, you know, try to be a calm, like, shoulder to cry on, someone stable and supportive. Don't try to be like possessive in a relationship, possessive over someone else's feelings, over someone's actions, over the outcomes of even a relationship or a project that you might be working on with other people. Just be stable within yourself to where, you know, when you're so rooted, be so rooted in your being that no one's presence or absence can affect you. And that will gain you stability. That's when your coin will come in. That's when your stability, your, what is it called? I guess it doesn't want to come out. But yeah, your stability will come in. That's when your balance and everything you're kind of like striving for. Yeah. Three of Wands, or Three of Swords. Because when you cling and when you cling to someone, yeah. When you cling to someone and you're too controlling, that's when your heart will break. Because, you know, nobody, you know, when you want to look at a butterfly or love a butterfly, you can't go like that. You have to let it be free and let it land on you. So we have the Three of Swords twice in this reading. Three of Swords in reverse for the outcome, please. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna, with whatever pain might come, this might not be for all of you, but whatever pain might be coming towards the end of the weekend, it is for the good, because it will shine some light and help you gain stability within yourself, so that you no longer need to cling or seek validation outside of yourself. And it will give you a clear new perspective for new projects, new ideas, new inspirations, new plans. And, you know, a like power in that independence. Yeah. Lots of healing, lots and lots of healing being born from this, you know, sorrow and this exhausted, like, you know, ugh, that didn't work out. Yep. Let me pull one more card for you, Capricorn, with the medicine cards. Capricorn, May 15th through 17th. Okay. Crow, 24. If you're into numerology, check that out. 24. Personal integrity to be your guide. Your sense of feeling alone will vanish. Your personal will can then emerge so that you will stand in your truth. The prime path of the true crow people says to be mindful of your opinions and actions. Be willing to walk your talk and speak your truth. Know your life's mission and balance the past, present, future in the now. Shape-shift that old reality and become your future self. Allow the bending of the physical laws to aid in creating the shape-shifted world of peace. It's an omen of change. Pause and reflect on how you see the laws of the Great Spirit in relation to the laws of humanity. Yeah, so honestly, it's just like, I feel like you need to learn acceptance, and that's when things will really flow for you and things will get turning for you. When do you feel most connected and at peace? When do you feel at flow? Because that will get things moving for you again and get your chariot started up, your balance. All right, thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful weekend. Thanks.